Hello you guys, this is Amber
and Liberty,
and we have Daddy Marvin behind the camera and we're with the family. We want to first start out by thanking Miss Dixie. We don't want to say your last name, but thank you so much for sponsoring this video. We do have a Cash App and she blessed us in that respect, and so we're able to present you guys with another quarantine cooking video. Miss Dixie was interested in some finger food ideas, and so we came up with, I'm not gonna say we came up with it, we decided that we were going to present to you guys something that we like to call vegan tuna or tuna, okay? I wonder if you can guess what's the first ingredient that we're going to use in our tuna. Liberty, would you like to share what that is?
Yes, ma'am. So first, well actually, we've got garbanzo beans.
Yes.
And there's these two, I think we got them from Sprouts.
We got these two from Lidl.
From Lidl, and these ones from Sprouts.
That's right, very good, Liberty. And so if you hear garbanzo beans, you all, it's the same thing as chickpeas. So that's the reason why we say tuna. And we didn't make that up, you know, you hear it in the vegan world, but we're super excited to bring this to you guys because it's so quick and easy, and we're gonna enjoy some for dinner tonight. We're also gonna have some for lunch this week, okay? So before we go ahead and get into the video, I just wanna remind you guys to make sure that you like this video. If you are not subscribed to us, please go ahead and do that. You guys, we made it to over now 10,000 subscribers. So we thank you guys so much. We're gonna be doing something soon. So we'll let you guys know all about that, but go ahead and take care of that for us. Thank you so much. All right, so we talked about our chickpeas, right? Or our garbanzo beans. Now, one thing about Liberty, can you tell us, how do you like your tuna?
I love my tuna or chickpea. I like them all plain because I do not like celery in it. I do not like, let's see, onion in it, and I don't know whatever that green stuff is.
That's relish. Yes.
Oh, and whatever that white stuff is, it looks like vegan mayonnaise.
It is vegan mayonnaise.
I don't like that in it either. I just like it plain and seasoned.
Okay, so what she don't know is that this little vegan mayo is part of that seasoning. But anyway, but yeah, so like Liberty said, she loves her tuna very plain. So that's the reason why you see we have two bowls right here, because this is for Liberty and this is for Daddy and I. So Liberty's will just consist of her chickpea, the veganaise that we have right here, and seasoning. And then for Daddy and I, we're gonna do celery, onions, relish, very much like your original tuna, and then seasoning as well. And we have crackers that we're gonna dip with it. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. Do you wanna get started right here first, Liberty? So we're gonna use, yeah, you can take one of these. Start with the chickpeas right here. And if you look inside, you're welcome. These, of course, they're just your normal chickpeas that come in a can. Liberty's gonna pour it in a bowl. And what we're gonna do is we are going to take a fork, kind of a large fork, and start mashing. You don't have to do all the chickpeas, but a lot of them, so that they'll be able to stick together good with the veganaise. Okay, so you wanna go ahead and start there, Liberty? And it is a little, you have to hold on to the bowl. You know, Mommy always tells you when you're cooking, hold on to whatever it is you're cooking with, right?
When we're cooking pancakes.
Yes, exactly, when we're cooking pancakes, you're right. Okay, you wanna go ahead and try now? All right, let's see. Good job. And you want to be careful so that the chickpea doesn't, there you go, you got a better grip. Excellent job. Now I see they're mashing. So while Liberty's doing that, I'm going to go ahead and get these cans, and I'm going to start Marvin and I's. It's okay, keep going. I'm going to pour it all in a bowl. The last time that we had tuna, one can was enough for Liberty, but for Marvin and I, we ran out toward the end of the week. So that's the reason why I'm doing 3 cans this time versus 2 cans. Like I said, this is gonna be dinner. Not only is it gonna be dinner, but it's also gonna be lunch for the week, okay?
Mommy, I like your shirt.
Thank you, sweetie, I like your shirt. So I'm sure you guys may have noticed that we definitely have a clothing line, Culturally Responsive brand. You can find us on Instagram. And we have some just inspirational shirts that are things that we believe in, and if you believe in it, we would greatly appreciate your support. You can find a lot of our shirts right at the bottom of this video, so go ahead and check that out.
You can buy these shirts, Africa shirts. Oh, and also, I made some shirts called the LROO Company.
You did.
Or you can call it LaRue Company.
That's right, beautiful.
LROO Company stands for my name.
That's right, it does stand for your name. You're right, Liberty. So you're doing a really good job mashing those chickpeas. You guys, I had to get our little potato masher, as you can see, because previously I did use a bowl like this, but then we have another can in here, and so I'm realizing that I need something a little bit more heavy duty. You don't have to mash all of them. You just might want to get as many of them mashed as possible right here, but as you can see, there are some that are whole, and that's okay. You just want to be able to form the chickpea together so that it's going to be a nice little dish. Smells really good. Do you agree, Mama? Okay, I'm just going to mash for a few more minutes, and then we're going to start adding what we need.
We are back.
All right, you guys, so right now I am cutting the celery. I'm just gonna cut them very, very thinly, and I'm gonna do this whole piece. You smell it already? This whole piece.
It smells kind of planty.
Kind of planty. I just love Liberty's words. I'm gonna cut these. And the last time we made tuna, for the 2 cans, I did use just one of these stalks. So I think this will be okay. I did add another can this time, but I think it'll still be good. I'm gonna cut these just very thin pieces of the celery. And then after this, I'm gonna cut the onion. I usually cut maybe a 1/2 inch of onion, and then dice that whole thing to add inside. We are an onion family. We love onions.
I do not.
Well, we know Liberty doesn't, because Liberty, it's so funny, y'all. Some of the vegetables that she enjoys are just like ones that you wouldn't imagine a kid would enjoy, like Brussels sprouts.
Oh, and also corn.
Corn, kale.
Corn in our garden.
We do have corn in our garden. Cauliflower. Like, those are some of the things that she really enjoys. I'm gonna cut this down toward the end. It was a little bit thicker, or a little bit bigger, should I say. Just cut those. Cut them into pieces of just a little bit. Okay, let me move that over to the side. And now, you guys, like our little onion holder. I think we got this from Kroger, I want to say. I love it. It helps to keep the onion fresh. And as soon as you open it, you smell that onion too. So I'm gonna cut. Yes, beautiful.
I'm open.
You're done? Okay, well, you can take a break right now, Liberty. So as you can see, I just cut like about a half inch there. Maybe not even that much. And then I just like to cut down the middle and then begin dicing it up into little pieces. Let me move that out of the way. And it's just something about the onions and the celery that just add such a good flavor to the tuna. I mean, literally, I'm really not making this up, but it literally gives you such a close taste of the actual tuna that we all used to enjoy before we became vegans. Or maybe some of us, we used to enjoy it, you know, from time to time. So I'm gonna cut these kind of small.
Wow, they're itsy-bitsy.
Right there. So we got that cut up almost, and we are done with that. So I just want to show you guys our vegan nays again. This is one we've had for a while. We get these from Sprouts, but you can get them from a lot of different stores. Kroger sells it, Whole Foods sells it. I'm not sure about Walmart, but you can check and see. But we got these from Sprouts. This is just your typical relish. I'm sure this came from Walmart. So we're going to first start with Liberty's tuna. So we're gonna take the masher pumpkin and get all the chickpeas. We want to keep all of this as much as possible, right?
Oh, I wish I could try some now.
You will soon enough. And you guys, just like you would chill your tuna, you're gonna want to chill your tuna as well. It tastes good right when you're done with it, but it tastes so incredibly good with when it's chilled.
And it also smells delicious right before you know it.
Excuse me, beautiful. Okay. So it looks like I'm pretty much taking. And then, you know, you may ask, well, how much vegan mayo should we use? I mean, you use as much as you want. I don't really know. I don't have a particular serving amount, but I don't like it too milky and white, pasty looking, but just enough to coat everything, okay? Could you hold this for mommy, please? Sit up. Okay, very good. So let me move this out of the way.
It smells like mayo now. Whatever it's called.
And you can look at it and kind of see, is it coating everything? Because you want to use the mayo to keep everything together. We're just moving it around like that.
mayo in
It did. You didn't know because mommy had mixed it up so good. Now you guys, you may or may not have noticed, but I do currently have aligners in my mouth, at the top anyway for right now. And so I'm not able to try anything because I'm not gonna take them out and put them back in. Anybody that's had aligners before knows that you're on pretty much on a schedule when it comes to eating. So I have my little special taste tester who doesn't mind tasting, and then of course daddy doesn't mind. So I kind of, because I've been doing this for a while, I kind of can like guess, if you will. And I don't put too much, but I put just a little bit. And then I have my special crew try it. This is garlic powder that I'm using. I just put a little Himalayan salt and some black pepper. And then, excuse me, baby. And then, you know, I know if I need to add something or not, so.
I can barely notice that there's any mayo in it.
Yeah, I know.
Do you say male like a male or a female, or male like mayo?
That is such a good question, mayo. So, it doesn't have it on here, obviously, but yeah, it's called mayonnaise, and so for short, people call it mayo.
Oh, I think I'd call it mayonnaise. That's the easier way.
Yeah, but for vegan, we call it vegan-naise. It's just not actual, you know, mayo, okay? Liberty, I'm gonna have you, let me get a little fart from back here.
Ooh, yummy, yummy, yummy.
Hold on. And I'm gonna have you try a little bit of the tuna. You guys see how quick that was? It took no time to make this. I'm telling you, when you're pressed for time, this is like the perfect little dish.
And you don't even need to put it in the stove or oven because it's supposed to be eaten cool.
That's
real
right.
tuna.
Yeah, it's raw. It's one of our raw dishes. Look at her going in. Look at her. Okay.
How is it?
It is the best thing ever.
Okay, now this is her. We did not last for a few days. So we're gonna put that right there, and now we're gonna move to me and daddy. I like to start with the vegan mayo. So I'm gonna take, like, I don't know, this is a little bit more than this big spoon to start with. And this one, because of the fact that this one still had a little bit of juice in here, this one is pretty mashed together really good. Y'all, this stuff smells so good. I'm not making it up, I promise you. And if you've ever bought chickpeas before, the cans, they're so inexpensive. Why did I do that, you guys? I started mixing and I didn't even finish taking everything out. I guess I'm just excited. So let's put a little bit more. And I'm gonna be honest, Babe and I both, when we like first became vegan, I never bought the vegan-naise because we didn't like normal mayonnaise before. So we were like, I don't know, but when you cook it with dishes, it's really good. So you can look right here and just start to see how it's forming so far. I'm telling you guys, this stuff is so good. Okay, you guys, so we have mixed our tuna. It's looking really good. Now I'm gonna go ahead and add our veggies inside. Our onions. I know some of y'all like, oh my goodness, that's so many onions. We like it. Don't we, babe? Mm-hmm. We like it. It's really good. All right, so we put that right there. Stash that. Isn't it pretty? Look at the color, y'all.
Oh,
it looks so pretty. Cute. All right, so we're gonna take our relish. It really doesn't matter what order you put this stuff in. You know, this is just kind of how I'm doing it. Just as long as you have all the ingredients. As it relates to the relish, I'm using what's left in this container. So you just, you know, if you want just a little hint of sweetness inside, you know, you can put it in as a taste. Now I'm gonna add some of the black pepper. And I just like to season the top, you know, a little bit. Add a little bit of garlic powder to the top. And then our pink Himalayan salt. So I'm gonna have Babe help me with this one in just a moment.
I certainly don't mind.
And start mixing everything together. Another cool thing about the tuna, you guys, is that, as I mentioned, we're gonna be having it for dinner and for lunch. If you are sending your kids back to school, or even if they're at home, you can use it for a quick meal. It's really good because since you're refrigerating it, you don't have to worry about cooking anything. It's already done. You can use it with crackers. You can also use it between bread. You know, you can put it, you know, kind of like the avocado toast. You can put it on even one piece of toast if you want to as well. That looks so good. I want to add a little bit of pepper already. I can just see it needs a
it smells just like tuna.
Yeah, it smells really good. And we always, babe and I always ask ourselves, how do people know? Like, who told you? Let me think of how a chickpea could make some, you know, some imitation tuna. Like, who gave you that idea? It's just truly a blessing that there are so many that have come before us that makes it a lot easier for us to live this vegan lifestyle. To show. Damn, look at that, y'all. Doesn't that look good? All right, so we're gonna pause for a moment, let babe try it, and we'll be right back. Okay, we decided we would let y'all see him try it to see how it goes. Is seasoned good already? No more season?
A little bit more salt.
Salt, okay, I was thinking, okay.
But consistency is just like tuna.
All right, awesome.
Really good. Can I get more?
Don't, you see? Okay, you guys, so babe gave me the okay. We just added a little bit more salt, Himalayan salt. It is really good to go. So now this is how we like to eat our tuna the majority of the time, and also how we're gonna eat it today. These are some of our favorite crackers right here. You can get these at Sprouts for $1.99. That's what we're using today. I'm gonna take out, let's say 4 crackers. You guys, this would be a perfect dish also if you were having like a little dinner party or something like that. You know, of course, socially distancing and everything. But this would be really good. Like I actually told babe, I was like, whenever we start entertaining again, this would be perfect. Like people probably would not even really know. They're like, oh, it looks kind of different. Is that chicken? Like they wouldn't know what it is. Okay, and so just take a little bit and put it right here on the plate. And you can just scoop it up like this. Hopefully I don't drop it, okay? And I'm going to let babe try it on the cracker.
Delicious. Sometimes you gotta sing to the food, Liberty. It's so good.
Good. And you guys, when it chills, it's really good. And you just let it sit as long as you want it to sit. A couple of hours, it'll be good. But of course, we're gonna have ours today, and then we're gonna put it in the refrigerator to be overnight.
Yes, very good. It's ready to go, but yeah, let it chill a little bit, and then we can chill.
All right, you guys, babe, go ahead and close this out.
Oh, yes. As always, we have more content coming your way. We appreciate you guys working with us and being patient with us. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit the thumbs up. If you tried this recipe, let us know in the comments below. Join us on social media. A lot of y'all that try our recipes, y'all tag us. It's so appreciated because it's like, wow, people are actually getting some value from the content. So find us on social media. The links to do it below. If you like the shirts that we got on, the links to do it are below. We want to thank Miss Dixie again for supporting on the Cash App. Thank you for that. You can do that below as well. If you have any ideas for recipes, ideas that you want us to see, want to see us put together in the kitchen, veganize, if you will, we're up for the challenge, so let us know in the comments below. And until the next video, this is Marvin,
Amber, and
Liberty.
And we're with the family O.
Peace.
Peace.
This is delicioso. I feel like I'm at a fancy restaurant eating this stuff. This is so good.